do is really make the transaction obsolete. And how we do that is by using your smartphone as a sensor to tell the brands that you interact with who you are so that they can deliver a better experience. And the technology I'm talking about or solution seems like it can do a lot, but we really focus on the campus space. The reason we do that is to better understand and crack the DNA of a millennial, because millennials right now, even though they're in campuses, eventually they'll go out to the marketplace and brands will want our solution because we can deliver the kind of behavior they're expecting based on their campus experience.
What is broken right now in the system as far as smaller campuses and the engagement that students have when they're going to buy food, for example? What's wrong with the way that currently works?
For sure. I would say in the campus space, there's two markets. There's Canadian and the US. We focus on the US. Reason being, Canada only has about 92 campuses. The US has 8,000. And 75% of these campuses in the US are small campuses. Their number one problem is student retention. So these campuses have a problem of keeping students from the first year to fourth year. So the whole messaging that they give these students is, this campus will be your home away from home for 4 years. So their first touch point often with the campus is food service. So this is where our clients, the food service providers, come in. Their job is to use technology or leverage our technology in a way to help deliver that home away from home experience. So now when a student comes to school, I guess the analogy I like to use, one of our clients, Bob Lubb from Fresh Ideas in the US, he told me the analogy is, when you invite a guest over to your home for dinner, do you open the door, let them walk in and seat themselves, or do you greet them at the door, make sure they're comfortable, give them a drink, and then serve them? So that's kind of the mentality that providers like him at Fresh Ideas and other boutique providers in the US want to do. They want to create a home away from home experience for students in order to ensure that that student stays with the campus for the duration of their program.
So walk me through what it's like to be a student on a small campus in the US and I have access to your technology. What is that experience like?
Sure. If you're a student, you simply download the campus app. It's fairly straightforward. It takes about 2 minutes. Once it's set up, you put in your student number. Once you put in your student number, everything else is kind of taken care of. Now you're set up and ready to go. Now when you walk into, say like the dining hall service area where it's an all-you-can-eat, the phone is in your pocket. You walk in, they greet you by name, so it'd be like, "Hi Amber, great to see you." Walk right on through, and that's it. So like payment or this transaction that I talked about has been taken care of, and it's all about this face-to-face interaction. So it removes you from having to fumble with a student card or bring your phone out and tap something. It's really about an experience.
How personalized will the experience become over the years? Is it something where you'll use data where I walk in and it says, "Hi Amber, I know your favorite meal is the chicken salad. We have that today." Will it get that specific over time?
That's exactly it. So you talked about what's being broken. Right now, these food service providers, with their point of sale solution. So I talked about the phone being a sensor. The other part of our solution is a mobile point of sale solution that's kind of merchant facing. And this screen will allow the frontline staff to identify the student. So when they walk in, it's like you mentioned, "Hi Amber, great to see you. You know that chicken sandwich that you love so much? We have it in the cafeteria today." So the mobile point of sale solution or point of sale solution they have today, it only gives them aggregate data. So what that means is it can tell them, "We sold a lot of chicken burgers today," or "Lunches are busy time," but it doesn't tell me, "Hey, when do first year students come in and buy chicken salads?" Or very specific information. That's what we can deliver to food service providers so that they can deliver this experience that I talked about.
When is too much personalization too much? Is there a line that you need to kind of stay on before you cross it into that area where it becomes creepy that you know too much information?
You know what, we get that question all the time. I think as long as you have or explain the value proposition to the end user, so if I'm a student and you know who I am, but you don't deliver anything to me, it's kind of creepy. But if you tell me I'm a student, you walk up to the cashier and they're like, "Hey Amber, we got this chicken salad for you." There's a clear exchange of value. You're giving me information in your picture. In exchange, I'm giving you, almost like a VIP experience. So I think as long as that value proposition is explained ahead of time, the creepiness factor goes away.